And 29 through 34 has to do with lots of different forms. So we're going to get to 28, and then we'll kind of finalize everything. But 17, the flag stick, what we're trying to prevent at this point is giving the player an advantage. That's why this is so severe. If you leave the flag stick in the hole, or if it strikes while being attended, you know what's going on, the ball started on the green, it's going to be a two-stroke penalty. So if he says, I'll just leave it in there, I'll punt from there, and he's got more of an advantage of making that ball, giving that ball a chance to stop against the flag stick than he would if it was just a void. Okay, so that's pretty good and fair advantage. So we're not going to do that. Now 17 goes into what if it's unattended or where the ball came from out of a bunker, and lots and lots and lots of different directions to go. It's well worth looking into. That's the main focus that we would have for the flag stick. 18 and 19, you've got a ball that's either not moving or that is moving in the situations that we have. If your ball is moved by someone else, what was one of the definitions we saw? Outside agency, right. So that's someone else, obviously, or another ball. Replace it without any penalty to you. So we've got a ball that's been kicked and replaced by someone else. Okay, no advantage or disadvantage, put it back. Now this is you and this is your ball. And we're going to not allow you or your caddy or your partner, part of your side, to move the ball without a penalty stroke involved. You've got to be careful. I mean, this is something you've got to be responsible for. Now you're going to have to take the penalty stroke with it and replace it. Okay? You can't just take one or the other. You've got to take them both. Now under 19, the ball is now in motion, and it's going to be deflected or stopped by an outside agency, someone else. You're going to play the ball as it lies without any penalty. You may have a really good advantage here. You might hit this might happen to hit this player's bag or his shoe or his head or whatever and bounce into the hole. You just finished the hole. No penalties, right? Or it could out of bounds. Don't get to take the advantage or the disadvantage. That's just the way it is. Okay. Now you've got an exception. If you're on the putting green and you take a stroke and the ball is stopped or moved by, Kirk, do you have that dog that chases balls still? Obviously, you know. Well, that's an outside agency, and you know, and we're going to allow you to replay that shot. Okay, so that's the exception to the rule. So this gal is getting ready to hit, and she goes whack, and it comes to rest. She's not penalized. He's not penalized, but she's going to play the ball from the new position. Okay. Now we've got the player, her ball, and her equipment involved. You, your partner, you can just use this and say the side. Okay, anytime you've got someone you're playing with or your equipment, the side that's playing. You're going to get a two-stroke penalty, and you're going to play it where it lies. Okay, no replays here. So again, you could be advantaged with a two-stroke penalty or disadvantaged with a two-stroke penalty. Loss of hole in match play. So 19 and 20, it seems like a lot of rule, but it's really not. Okay, it's who's involved when the ball is either moving or not moving. Lifting, dropping, placing. This has to do with anytime you've got the ball in your hand and you've got to get it back into play. This rule applies. 20 says how to drop ball. Why doesn't it say a ball or the ball? Because the situation changes with every drop that you need, every relief that you deal with, right? We'll show you, I'll show you in a minute why that's happening. But this is the correct procedure. Arm length, shoulder height, drop it. Okay, as near to the line of play as you can possibly get. Tom Watson is dropping. he's measured because he knows at the nearest point he gets 1 club length. This is all free, okay? It's all the free drop right now. There's no penalties involved. But he's getting this half circle, because he's playing this way, to drop within. Problem is, he has his equipment sitting on there, measured out to the area that he can drop in. And he has to do this over and over and over until